Hey, did you know we're bombarded with 34 gigabytes of data daily? That's like listening to 100,000 words a day. No wonder we're facing more distractions than ever, leading to some serious procrastination struggles. If you struggle with procrastination, I've got 8 tips to help you. Let's dive in.
Ever wonder why we procrastinate? Figuring out the root cause makes the issue a whole lot easier to tackle. Often we are actually not lazy or demotivated, but we're lacking the clarity on how to do things. For example, you've been wanting to learn Japanese but kept holding it off. Is it because you're unsure of how to kick things off? Or maybe the cost of private classes is holding you back. Once you've identified it's due to the cost, you can start exploring different options such as online classes, Duolingo, or even YouTube videos to kickstart your learning journey. Once you've done that, now is the time to ask yourself why you're diving into this challenge. Are you learning the basics for getting around in the next trip? Or are you learning Japanese to enjoy movies without subtitles? These are totally different goals, and each require a unique approach to learning the language. Understanding your motive sets the stage for a more effective learning strategy.
Now that we've got our why sorted, let's get practical with our goals. Just having a broad idea like learn Japanese every day might not cut it. What we need to do is to be laser focused on our objectives. Try breaking it down into small, specific, doable tasks like learn 5 hiragana words before bedtime every weeknight. Breaking your goal into bite-sized pieces clarifies the steps you need to take, making it way easier for you to concentrate rather than getting that overwhelming feeling. Plus, it frees up your mind from that mental load of figuring out on what to do next. Everything is all laid out for you. And guess what? There are benefits for being specific. Having clear objectives like mastering 5 Japanese words make it much easier for you to track your progress. Watching those wins add up over time not only give you a sense of accomplishment, but also keeps you motivated, creating a positive upward spiral. Yes, creating a to-do list is actually a game changer. Hear me out. It's like a magic trick for saving your brain power and keeping track of everything that you need to do. Whether it's the good old pen or a digital approach, it works either way. I jot down every single task that I need to do for the day on my phone. However, I will put the top 3 priorities on a sticky note on somewhere that can easily be seen. Why only 3, you might ask? Well, having too many priorities is going to overwhelm you and scatter your focus. I aim to finish all 3, but even if I don't, tackling the right priorities ensure that I'm making progress on the things that matter. If you are unsure which tasks deserve the top 3 spots, try using the urgent important matrix. The beauty of separating priorities from the rest is that you're less likely to steer off onto those less important tasks. Sure, taking off those small tasks feels good, but it's not really contributing to what truly matters to you, which can also be a form of procrastination. Depending on the task complexity, you might just even hone in on just one thing for that day. Break up the main task into bite-sized chunks and tackle them one by one, just like how we discussed in the previous point. This came from Mark Twain's quote, "Eat a live frog first thing in the morning and nothing worse will happen for the rest of the day." Now, we're not actually endorsing frog eating, but the idea is to conquer the toughest task first thing in the morning. If you can knock out the most challenging thing first thing in the morning, there will be nothing else that could get into your way. Those tough tasks usually require more energy and focus, so hitting them when your brain is still fresh and clear is the way to go. By delaying it later in the day might cause you to put it off for another day as your capacity and energy diminish throughout the day. Alternatively, you can start with a very simple easy task like making your bed. Then most challenging task second. Sometimes just taking that initial step is the hardest part. Lowering the threshold makes it easier to dive into more challenging actions. Also, by completing that first task gives you a sense of achievement, setting a positive tone throughout the rest of the day. According to James Clear in Atomic Habits, your environment often matters more than your motivation. But purposely design your surroundings can significantly reduce the hurdles to doing what you need to, preventing procrastination. Ideally, we want to have a dedicated space for every activity that we do. But let's be real, it's not really doable. What you can do is to rearrange the space and divide them up. Consider assigning your sofa for gaming and Netflix, the computer room exclusive for work. This separation creates mental boundaries and helps to boost your productivity. If you want to take a step further, identify and minimize any potential distractions that can interrupt your flow. Personally, I swear by the AirPods noise cancelling feature in the iPhone's focus mode. It's a game changer, especially for tasks demanding intense concentration. This powerful technique is by Mel Roberts. The rule is very straightforward and simple. When you're faced with a task, simply count down from 5 to 1 and then take immediate action. The benefit of this method is to reduce any uncertainties and doubts that might be holding you back. By making these quick moves, you overcome those mental barriers and kickstart the momentums towards your goals. I personally use this technique a lot when I first started my cold showers. Now I don't even think about it. I just go into the shower, turn on the tap, boom, that's it. So stop wasting your time overthinking about it, and just like what Nike says, just do it. Another super useful technique is called the 2-minute rule, which is by David Allen, the author of Getting Things Done. The method suggests if a task can be done within 2 minutes, do it now. Don't put it off for later. I repeat, do not put it off for later. This trick prevents those small tasks piling up to become a big mess in the future. I cannot stress how well this trick has worked on me. I used to be the guy who just piled things up around the house, and I would spend hours and hours over the weekend to clean everything up. By staying on top of these things, you keep everything in check and maintain a sense of control. You see some clothes lying around, just pick it up and put it back in your wardrobe. It's not just about tidiness, it's also about cultivating a relaxed, enjoyable environment to live in. The Pomodoro technique really works well for me, especially for those marathon work sessions or study grinds. Here's how it works. First, choose a task or project you want to tackle. Spend 25 minutes solely on this. This is known as a Pomodoro, the Italian word for tomato. During this period, no distraction is allowed. Consider putting your phone on Do Not Disturb mode for extra focus. Once the timer is up, enjoy your 5 minutes break. Go grab a coffee, check your phone, whatever floats your boat. Then repeat this for 3 more times. Then reward yourself with a longer break, around 15 to 20 minutes, depending on how you feel. When the break is over, start the whole process again. Breaking your work into these short intervals keeps your brain fresh and focused. I often use this method, especially when scripting videos. Matter of fact, I'm actually doing it right now. This really helps me powering through tasks like script writing, making the whole video creation process a lot easier. Remember, beating procrastination is not just about being productive or time efficient, but rather making it easier for you to take your first step in completing any of your tasks. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.